Nancy Pelosi has set a Halloween deadline for a vote on the infrastructure package, but far-left Democrats are standing their ground on making sure the Senate passes the $3.5 trillion social spending bill first. As the party remains divided on the price tag, progressive activists are becoming bolder with their demands. Over the weekend, protesters stalked and harassed Democrat Senator Kristin Sinema, following her into a ladies' room stall at Arizona State University. Watch.
I'll be back.
So we want to talk to you real quick. Want to talk to you real quick?
Hi, actually, I am heading out.
Right now is a real moment that our people need in order for us to be able to talk about what's really happening. We need a Build Back Better plan right now.
We knocked on doors. We need solutions. The Build Back Better plan has the solutions that we need.
We knocked on doors for you to get you elected, and just how we got you elected, we can get you out of office if you don't support what you promised us.
We need 7 million citizenship for 7 million. We need the Build Back Better plan right now.
Here with the reaction, Rob Smith, host of Rob Smith is Problematic. Rob, good to see you, my friend.
Good to see you too, Buck.
What's your first reaction when you see a sitting U.S. senator of either party followed into and recorded while she's in a bathroom stall by people demanding amnesty?
My first reaction is that it's obviously disgusting and uncivil. And, I've seen that video a couple of times, and this is the first time that I think that I've really noticed that there was a man behind the camera. You were hearing his voice in the camera. So this is a male progressive activist following a female senator into the bathroom and harassing her because she doesn't do what he wants her to do, which is actually quite insane. But I got to tell you, Buck, you can draw a direct line from what just happened to Senator Kristin Sinema to the language that was coming from the left. Remember back in 2018, you had Maxine Waters say about the people in the Trump administration, you say, make them uncomfortable, get in their faces, make them uncomfortable in public, all of this other stuff. So this is the stuff that the progressive left has wrought, And so now the chickens are coming home to roost. And I have to say, even though I do not condone this in any capacity, I have to say that I have zero sympathy for these people because this is what they have pushed for from the progressive left.
Interestingly enough, Rob, Senator Sinema put out a statement on these activists. This is what part of it read. Yesterday's behavior was not legitimate protest. It is unacceptable for activist organizations to instruct their members to jeopardize themselves by engaging in unlawful activities, such as gaining entry to closed university buildings, disrupting learning environments, and filming students in a restroom. But Joe Biden spoke out on this today, and here's what he said about the harassment of Kristin Sinema.
Do you think that those tactics are crossing a line?
I don't think they're appropriate tactics, but it happens to everybody. From the only people it doesn't happen to are people who have Secret Service standing around them. It's part of the process.
Why it happens to, first of all, it doesn't happen to everybody. I've never seen somebody who's a sitting U.S. Senator, member of Congress, recorded in a bathroom stall before. But why does Biden decide to throw that in there, do you think?
Look, I think that this is what I have to say. You have not heard anything about this from any of the squad, right? AOC hasn't put out a statement, Ilhan Omar, all these people. I think that there is a part of him that kind of condones these tactics, okay? Because I think that with Joe Biden, along with the rest of the progressives, they condone all of these tactics because they think that it's going to help them with their goals. And the thing about it is this: they have to distract these progressives and these leftists from the fact that they own basically right now the White House, the Senate, and the Congress, and they are getting absolutely nothing done. And they want to make it seem like, oh, it's just Republicans that are standing up against the agenda. Oh, or it's just Manchin and Sinema. When the reality is that these people have every lever of power they can actually have in American society, and that they are failing on absolutely every level. So I think that there's an element of Joe Biden and there's an element of some of the other progressives on the left that like this behavior. They condone it because they think that it brings them more power, and they think that it's going to put more pressure on Kristin Sinema to vote the way they want her to vote.
Here's the activist, actually, who responded after following Senator Sinema into the bathroom. One of the activists wrote, I'll speak about the controversy regarding following Senator Sinema in the bathroom when I have the time. None of you have the right to tone police my desperate demands for labor protections after what I have endured as a human trafficking survivor due to the effed up gig economy. So I won't address it, but I'm the real victim here. I feel like that's actually a classic left-wing response.
It's a very classic left-wing response. And look, human trafficking is terrible. My heart goes out to all the survivors, even this person. But that does not excuse with the fact that what this person did is absolutely wrong, and this should be condemned by people on both sides of the aisle. This is a sort of weakening of the civility that we used to have in American politics. And I'm telling you, Buck, it makes me very uncomfortable and fearful for what is next.